reached America first, Vikings or Columbus? Do Japanese people use signatures? Was green the original color of the Statue of Liberty? Why do our tongues sometimes turn white? Get ready to have your mind blown by these jaw-dropping facts that maybe you don't know. Renowned astrophysicist Stephen Hawking once said that humanity won't survive without leaving Earth. He predicted that we might have less than 200 years to figure out how to escape. There is a book that was first published in 1989 called Everything Men Know About Women. It's 128 pages long, and the pages are completely blank.
What?
In the 2020 Netflix documentary Behind the Curve, a group of flat earthers invested $20,000 in a laser gyroscope to prove that the Earth was flat and did not rotate. They ended up proving that it was indeed round and did in fact rotate. Ever notice how most supermarkets don't have windows or clocks? That's so you can't tell how much time has passed since you came in, so you keep shopping for longer.
In the dawn of first light, the sun danced of daylight.
For years, the most liked post on Instagram was a picture of an egg, first posted in January of 2019. To date, it has amassed over 60 million likes. It was finally beaten in just 2 days by a post from Lionel Messi in December of 2022 when his team won the World Cup. His post currently has over 75 million likes. The ancient Chinese people used to call India Tianzhu, which means center of heaven. It's estimated that 40 to 50% of all the gold ever mined on Earth has come from one place, Witwatersrand, South Africa. Have you ever seen a copper penny turn green? Well, that's exactly what happened to the Statue of Liberty. Originally, when it was unveiled in 1886, it was bright, shiny copper. But by 1906, after years of oxidation in the salty sea air, it had turned green.
Whoa, here I come.
Oh, here's a cool fact. Did you know that if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, more people will get to hear all these cool facts? Give it a try. After a puppy is born, it usually doesn't open its eyes for 7 to 14 days because its eyes are still developing. Contrary to popular belief, Christopher Columbus and his crew were not the first Europeans to explore America. It was Leif Erikson and his Viking crew about 500 years before. Some say that if you were to sell every organ and chemical in your body, they would be worth about $45 million. But it's kind of illegal and you'd be dead, so I wouldn't try it if I were you. No. There have been multiple scientific studies that have concluded that frequently spending time with good friends reduces your stress levels and improves your mood. In January of 2022, China and Russia signed an agreement to build a research base on the moon by 2035. A bolt of lightning is estimated to have enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. Many consider Japan to be the epicenter of technology, so it makes sense that more than 45% of industrial robots in the world were designed and/or manufactured there. That's a lot of robots. Having a crush on someone is one thing, but if you have limerence, you are overwhelmed by a longing to have that person return your feelings. You probably know that the longest bone in your body is your femur or thigh bone. But did you know that the smallest bone in your body is in your inner ear? It's called the stapes. A special breed of ants can only be found in between 63rd Street and 76th Street in the Manhattan borough of New York City. It has been given the playful nickname of Manhattan. There are millions of kinds of bacteria in the world, and most of them are harmless to us. In fact, only about 1% of them can hurt us or make us sick. We can never set foot on Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune And it's not just because they're difficult to get to, it's because none of them have a solid surface to stand on. They're mostly made up of toxic gases. Of all the world's currency, only 8% of it is cold hard cash. The rest of it is just a bunch of ones and zeros in electronic bank accounts. Cat ears are incredibly dexterous. Each one has 32 muscles, allowing it to swivel up to 180 degrees. And here's a bonus cat fact: they sleep for about 66% of their lives. There are some scientists currently trying to develop methods of removing painful or traumatic memories, specifically to help those with PTSD. Wasn't that the plot of a movie or two? Blue whales are the largest creatures on Earth. Their babies are big too. They can drink around 50 gallons or 225 liters of their mother's milk in a single day. Studies show that dogs are capable of understanding up to 250 words and gestures, making them about as intelligent as a 2-year-old child. Most Japanese people don't use signatures to sign documents. Instead, they use rubber stamps called hanko. The world's longest burning light bulb is the Centennial Light. Installed in 1901, it's still burning today and has very rarely been turned off. India is the only country in the world where both lions and tigers are indigenous. In many places in the rootin' tootin' USA, you can buy a gun in less than an hour. For many other countries, it takes months. Gravity is strange, to say the least. Someone who weighs 60 kilograms on Earth will only weigh 10 kilograms on the Moon. And if you could somehow stand on the sun without burning up, you'd weigh 1,680 kilograms. Over 500 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute. That's more than 3 years worth of video every hour. Dolphins are super smart. The Amazon pink dolphins have a brain capacity that's 40% larger than a human's. Ever wonder why you don't see a TV commercial for Lamborghinis? It's because the manufacturer assumes that people who can afford their vehicles aren't sitting down in front of a TV. When someone's tongue turns white, it can mean that they haven't had enough water, that they need to brush their tongue, or that they generally need to spend a little more time on their oral care.